At sunrise in Vondo, a village in Cameroon's Mbaman King division, the day begins as it always has, quietly without electricity. For generations, life here has followed the rhythm of daylight. When the sun sets, activity slows and darkness takes over. But that rhythm is beginning to change. Remote and largely cut off, Mvondo has long remained beyond the reach of the national grid. Energy here has meant kerosene lamps, fuel-powered generators, costly, unreliable and limiting. Yet, this is a community-rich in activity. Cocoa farming sustains most households, fields stretching deep into the surrounding land.
Bangasina est très vaste. Et Mvondo est un peu retiré, n'est-ce pas, de la ligne centrale de Néo. Alors, ce projet, ce qu'il nous apporte là, ça vient un peu nous libérer aussi, parce que nous avons la pression. Ça vient nous libérer.
Now, a shift is on the way. Renewable Energy Innovators Cameroon, a private company focused on off-grid solutions, has brought solar power to Vondo. The project is a pilot, but its ambition is far larger. The company has developed a pipeline targeting up to 145 off-grid villages across the country. This installation, valued at around 200 million francs CFA, was financed through a mix of private investment and support from partners including the IEEE Smart Village and the United States Trade and Development Agency. In places where the national grid has yet to reach, decentralized solar is emerging as a practical alternative.
This project is right now a pilot of a larger pipeline of 145 mini-grids we're hoping to deploy in the years ahead. And it in itself as a pilot is the beginning. We're seeing it that it's going to be expanded to a larger capacity of like 300 kilowatts. Right now it is 100. This project, we're hoping that it's going to improve lives in many ways, starting with healthcare. We're thinking of commercial activities like welding, like woodwork, like coal stores, like all those commercial activities, grinding, that will now be possible. You know, washing points, washing machines, dry cleaning services will now be possible.
Authorities say initiatives like this are critical in closing the country's energy gap, particularly in rural areas.
Le gouvernement a fait beaucoup d'efforts dans les investissements des barrages, des grands barrages, mais il n'est pas évident que l'ensemble du territoire national soit couvert par un réseau. Donc il y a des localités qui sont très éloignées du réseau, pour lesquelles il faudrait construire des mini-grids, des mini-réseaux pour pouvoir les alimenter. Et donc nous avons dans le compact énergétique un pilier, le pilier 3, qui concerne les énergies renouvelables distribuées. Donc ce projet rentre donc dans ce cadre-là pour construire les mini-réseaux décentralisés pour pouvoir alimenter les populations très éloignées du réseau électrique national.
Mvondo is more than a farming village. It is a meeting point where communities from across Cameroon's cultural regions live side by side. Languages, traditions and customs blend into a shared daily life. Diversity here is not an exception, it's a norm. When the project was commissioned, celebration took center stage. Traditional dance groups, rhythmic, vibrant, welcomed the authorities and local elites. The sounds of drums echoed across the village. Movement, color, energy, marking not just an event, but a transition.
The government, like you heard in the speeches, there's still a very large opportunity, especially in the off-grid space, where the access to electricity still remains less than 50%. And so this to us also about the fact that it is decentralized electrification. That means you don't need to wait for a long time for the grid to arrive. You can have the energy produced where you are and use it the same quality, same capacity as a larger grid. And so it's going to push the National Development Plan, SND Trant, much faster. We realize even faster if we go with this kind of electrification.
Thank you people for the effort by helping me through this black panel light. Because formerly we have been facing difficulties, especially in the generator room, gas scarcities. So at least now we work anytime we like, we rest like the same as other people in town. So we no longer feel that we are behind from others. So we move together with people. Even if in Yaoundé I can say I have light. The same at times in Yaoundé people short light, but here we don't short light. Except I didn't buy my airtime. If I can pay for it, I have it.
But not everything changed. Roads remain difficult, limiting access, slowing trade, and isolating the community. Electricity is one step. Development requires more. As night falls over Mvundu, something new emerges. Light, not just from solar panels, but from possibility. In a village long defined by absence, energy is becoming presence, and with it, the promise of change.